All right, welcome everyone to week number 4, season number 1, Orion Drift action right here on the VRML network. My name is Juice. We got a good one to start off the night. We got NSX1 versus Max. Should be a pretty good one. We also have 2 others coming up later tonight. We got Cerium versus Formula 3 coming up at 9 p.m. And then following that, we got Chaos versus Online. So, should be a good night of drift ball. But let's head to the arena. Looks like we're still missing some people. Let's check out the action. Let's just show this round 1 up there. There we go. All right. Right now, coming in for NSX1, we got Zolk, we got Volt, we got Pudgy, and we got Hexy. So far, for Max, we got IN, and we got K, who's fresh off that cooldown, warmed up, ready to go. Happy to see you back in the arena, my friend. All right. Maybe they'll get going, not sure. Hopefully. I know there was something wrong with the names or something. I'll make sure. There's K. There's my buddy K. When I was doing my clip of the week, K got the second one. They pulled the... after they got scored on, they were bringing the ball up. The defender was kiwiing. And they pointed over in one direction. And said, hey, what's that over there? And then they went the other direction. It was pretty funny. It made me laugh so hard. But, alright, let's see what's going on. I also know NSX1. That's a good community there. They got a bunch of teams. Got a bunch of homies there. So, it's been a minute. Last I casted them, it was 3v3. You can check all that out on my channel if you care about 3v3. But we're deep in the VRML season. Week 4. 40% done the season. We're just getting started. What we got? Well, Greeted Grunt can play. Oh, unless he's on cooldown. He might be on cooldown. We don't see Drippy Jakey. Who we got in the chat? We got Zaza. We got Slayer. Oh, we got my buddy Lucas. Heck yeah, it's been a minute since I last casted you. Oh, well, you guys are lucky I don't have one in 30 minutes, but that's fine. NSX1 will be pink, and Max will be blue, or teal, or whatever you want to call it. Who else we got in this chat? We got Quantum Crew. We got BST. Oh, we got Teddy Bear. Cheering on is NSX homies. I told you, NSX. They have a pretty good community going there.
Take a peek.
I've been in their server for, sheesh, probably like 6 months now. I'm in a lot of servers though. All right, who we got? Might have to turn on comms. They might have to do a talent show. First one up, Greeted Grunt. Gonna do some karaoke. There's Pudgy. Get hit a dance. Come on. There's K. There's my buddy K. Waiting for their teammates. Change their names. You know what? You know what's easier than having to go through all the trouble of all the steps of when you change your name? Not changing your name. Okay, here we go. We got Drippy. All right. It looks like we got 4. All right, they're ready to go. If they're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Let's get that ball in the middle. Is chat ready? 1 a.m. for you. Whoo, Quantum. Sorry, bud. What team are you on? I'm able to cast EU on Sundays and Mondays. Other than that, I work during the week, so I can only cast in the evening times. But on those days, I didn't wake up early. Last week, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and casted an OCE one just for fun. That was kind of wild. There's some weird stuff that goes on at night while casting OCE matches.
That'll make your circuit sing. Pop by the shop and find your perfect new look.
Well, we got Matter in the chat. Oh, Speed Freaker, I see you. I was going to cast your match, but I forget what happened. Something happened. You guys moved it or something. What you guys got to do is wait to schedule your match until you have like a for sure time, and then stick with that time. And then I see that in the schedule, and then I make my selections based on that. And then if you hit that upvotes, then a thing. And try, if you see that there's like lots of matches scheduled at the same time, try to do it for a half hour later or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm only one guy. Maybe next season I can rig up some sort of like red zone channel thing where I have like multi-boxes, but that'd probably be too confusing, especially for me. Maybe on my channel I'll play with that in the off season. We'll see. We're in a little fancy little juice tournament. Yes, sir. There's K. Yes, sir. Yeah, put it in. Wait, I can talk. Yeah, you're good to put that ball in, homie. Oh, yeah. There's Zeno. Oh, let's do some intros. Okay, your starting lineups for NSX1. We got Volt, we got Hexy, we got Punchy, and we got Ducky on Quack. Then over on Max, we got K, we got Zeno and we got Drippy Jakey. All right, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Yes, sir. Pre-match MVP goes to Zeno. Putting that ball in the middle. Okay, let's get ready. Here we go. You guys ready? Who got it? Max or NSX1? We're about to find out.
And we're underway.
We are underway. And picking that ball up is going to be Hexy. Hexy now trying to turn the corner. Gets wide. Gets past K. Pudgy's there. Pudgy now going up top. Bringing that ball down. Gets it back to Hexy. Hexy now working that underneath through the sewers. And going to throw that ball up. It's going to bounce up to Ducky. Here comes Ducky swooping in. He hits that pass over to Punchy. What a save from Zeno. But putting it in on the cleanup is Hexy.
Oh my circuits, what a goal.
Oh, thanks, Lucas. Appreciate the donation. I'm not even sure where that money goes. I just do this for the fun of it. But appreciate you, homie. K now has that ball. Going to pass that across over to Zeno. Zeno coming in. Throws that pass. Oh. Little miscommunicado on the avocado. Zeno, though, has that ball. Going to swoop it around. Now looking to bring that back in. He comes in. He swoops. He turns and fires. Puts it in the goal. We got a tie game. Here we go. All right. Oh, picking up some speed is Pudgy. Pudgy now bringing that up the sidewalk. Going for a little stroll here. Now passes it up to Ducky. Ducky's coming in. He flips it across over to Hexy. Hexy lays it up for Volt. Volt's going to pass that back over to Pudgy. Pudgy bounces off the backboard, throws it down. Looking for Hexy. Hexy now comes swooping in. And going to throw that pass. Here comes Pudgy, but it's intercepted. It's going to be rolling. It looks like Ducky's going to gather that up. Looking to reset that, but that's intercepted by K. Here comes K, fresh off the cooldown list. Oh, gets denied by Hexy. But picking that up is Zeno. He's going to still get pressured by Hexy. Pudgy's going to get that ball knocked out. And now Volt. Ooh, narrowly escapes. Bouncing around. Now gets that ball. Ooh, fires it dangerous towards the goal. But luckily, Ducky's there. Dangerous passes. They're going to throw that. Volt gets a hand on it. Comes down. They're going to meet Jakey there. Where's that ball? There it is. Zeno has it. Zeno now hits that beautiful chain carve. Comes in, turns and fires. What a save. That was the whole group. I think there was 3 of them in goal. Whatever it takes to keep that ball out. Now we got that ball. Loose in the sewers. Drippy. He's trying to get that out. Hexy's there. Hexy now turns the corner. Headed back the other way. Bring that into max zone. Hexy trying to get by Zeno. Throws that pass. Finds Pudgy. Pudgy over to Hexy. What a save from Zeno. But too much. Hexy punts it in.
What a goal.
2-1. NSX1 leads. All right, now here we go. We got K bringing that ball. Ooh, gets mean mugged by Hexy there on the sidewalk, but K not going to stop. Now hits some fancy moves and passes that through the sewer. Going to hit Drippy. Drippy now. He's going to throw that up. And Pudgy's there. Going to swap that back to the other side. There's backline boss Zeno. Duh. Has that ball up coming in on Yeah, goes, Drukes in, shoots, misses, high end, can't get that hand around it. Ball goes wide, and now here comes Ducky. Bringing that ball around, and it goes up top, Pudgy. Throws it across over to Hexy. Hexy going up top, and had to get rid of it because Kate was coming in hot. Drippy gets that swatted. Spanked it like it owes him some money. Now Bolt gonna lose that ball. Zeno's gonna pick that up. Says thank you. Carves right around. Comes right on back. Hits that rewind button. Now throws that over to K. K hits that and Pudgy reads that. Able to throw that down and around. It's gonna bounce in trench area now to the sewer. No, it's gonna stay out. And bounce up, and here comes Ducky. Ducky trying to get around, but there we go. Zeno getting some separation, runs into the wall, says ouch, and then picks up the ball. He's going to pass that across. Oh, that's a good read there. That ball's going back, Drippy. Gonna just heave that back. And that's Ducky on Quack with that ball. Going for a little lap here, up on the halo. Throws that over for Hexy. Hexy comes down with it. And gonna pass that across. K comes away with it. K just gonna throw that down. There's Drippy coming in hot, no one back. Drippy's gonna just lay that in and tying it up. Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Tied at 2. 30 seconds to go. Ooh, gotcha.
Balls in motion.
All right, Pudgy now, bringing that in. Gonna come up, oh, throws that up over to Ducky. Ducky over, and that's a good swat there from my hand, getting that ball to the other side. Now here they go, looking to set it up. Zeno coming in from the wing. He holds it for a second, now droops in and turns and fires, and he misses, but cleaning it up is K. 4 seconds to go. We're getting into that hot potato time, where if that ball hits the ground, it's the end of the round, or there's a goal. My bad.
Wasting any time.
And they're juking around. Here comes Pudgy, carving around. Ooh, hits a nice little chain. Throws it over to Hexy. Hexy now gonna lay that pass back. Ooh, it's up. Oh, Pudgy throws it up. And that's gonna do it. Round 1 goes to Max by a score 3-2. All right, well, round number 1 goes to Max. It was a good round. It was tight. We got Pudgy with a goal, Hexy with a goal. We got Zeno with 2. Drippy coming in with 1, and Kay coming in with 1. What we got? We got a full bingo for Zeno. Good work. Got 2 goals, dime, and a save. Other side. All right, let's get ready for round number 2. We're getting back to the arena. Appreciate all you chats. I see you, Zachary. Appreciate you, Christiana. Appreciate you guys tuning in, cheering on the homies. Let's get ready for round number 2. Boom! We're off and we're running. Picking that up is Drippy. Oh, he gets mean mugged, and Kay comes away with it. Kay now going to fire that into the middle. Picking that up is IN. He throws that up over to Zeno. Zeno coming in hot. He turns, and Pudgy's there with the big hands. Drippy trying to get that over. Gets it over to in, shoots it in, scores from a great angle. Crazy. Good work. Just like that. Max up 1-0. All right, here we go. Zolk now. Working it around. Going up through. And going to bring that in. Going to hit the moves. And what a save from IN. Doing that on both sides. Having a round here. Good work, bud. This body save. Picking that up is Zeno. Zeno now carving around. Throws that up. And it's over to IN. And here comes Zeno. Shoots and scores. Putting that in. 2-0. Max leads. All right, NSX1 needs to get something. They don't want to go down 3 goals. No, sir. Pudgy now. Trying to bring that ball in. Going to the sky. Now going to carve around. Hits some cross. Throws it over to Hexy. Hexy coming in. Lays that up over to Volt. Great pass in here. Now they throw it. Bounce over to Zolk. Zolk's coming in. Zolk turns with a no-looker and misses, but Volt has it. Volt now going to just throw that up. Going to look to recover. And Zolk's there. Zolk now coming in. Throws that into the middle. Throws it over to Pudgy. Pudgy now setting it up from the halo. Has one on the left. Throws it across, and there's Drippy there. And he's just going to heave that down. It's going to bounce and roll. And as you can see, we got Zolk back there to pick that up. You're going to fire that across. Gets it over to Hexy. Hexy, ooh, just loses the ball and floats out, but there's Volt. Volt comes storming in like Superman. Coming around that corner, hits a juke, turns and fires. Oh, no, that was a pass over to Pudgy. That was a pretty aggressive pass. Oh, you were shooting for the back through the goal. K now has that ball. Bringing it down. Cuts to the middle, throws it up to Zeno. Zeno now gets off and throws that up. Oh, good interception, good read. They were battling for it. Zeno throws that across. Looking for IN to pick that up, and he does. And now, oh, he loses it on that sidewalk. He's just going to swap that up. It's going to be back there for Zeno. Zeno now trying to set something up, and he's going to go through the middle. Gets over to K. K now looking to turn the corner. Throws that over to IN. IN, great pass from K. Here comes IN. He turns and fires and puts it in the goal.
And it's in.
All right, here we go. 3-0. Not looking good for NSX, but we got to get something. Starts with one. They got to get that scoreless monkey off their back. Now we got Pudgy. Fires that up over to Hexy. Hexy holding that this time and laying it up for Pudgy. They tried to sneak in the back door. Didn't work. K's there to bring that down. Going to get it checked off. And Zeno has that. Trying to work that up. Hits a nice little carve on the bottom of the nest. Zolk, though, picks that up and trying to get away. Now coming up with it. Working. Ooh, and K bops that up. Not sure they know where it was. There we go. They throw it back around. And Zolk now working that through the trenches. They come up and brings it in to max zone. And going to hold it. Now passes it down. Finds Hexy. Hexy bouncing off the wall. The ball pops free. And Pudgy. Oh, little miscommunicado. They kissed in the midair. And here comes Zeno. Zeno just fires that down. And looking to pick that up is going to be Volt. Volt fires that back to Pudgy. Pudgy, oh, gets tackled in the stomach. So does Zeno. K has it. K now putting in the moves. Holding that ball. Hits that little bounce shot. Ball bounces up. And Pudgy going to come away with that. Going to get out of their pocket. Picked. Ball is up for grabs. Here comes Volt with it. Bringing it down, but no, big hands. And that's going to be K. So I'm not trying to get over to in. Now in. No, chooses not to get it. And Drippy has it. Drippy now coming in, going all the way wide with it. Now coming up top. He's looking and he fires that pass over to K. K comes in. K shoots and K scoops it in. 4-0. Max leads. All right, here we go. 22 seconds away. Mathematical time is probably over, but trying to get some momentum for the next round. Here we go. Pudgy now shooting up and shooting in. He turns and fires at IN. Big in with big hands. Big stop there. K now coming. He swoops up top. Now pass it, throws it down. Ooh, a little bit under, and that's going to do it. That round goes to max by a score of 4-0. All right, well, there you go. 2 rounds in the books. 2 rounds go to max, hopefully. NSX1 can make some changes here. Get some things on the go. What we got on the scoreboard? We got some good passing coming in. Look at that. 2 dimes from K, 1 from Zeno, 2 from Drippy. Good work, you guys. 2 saves from Zeno. And on the other side, we got Hexy with 2 goals. NSX1, though, really passing it around. Let's get ready for 3rd round and see what happens. See you, Quantum. Appreciate you tuning in.
Players gather around the ball.
All right, that ball's back in the middle.
And we're off.
We are off, and picking that ball up is K. K hits that wall bounce, but there's Hexy getting those hands in there. Hexy now throws that over to Ducky. Ducky lays that over for Zolk, but that's good defense there from Zeno. Now Ducky trying to pick up that ball. It's loose in the neutral zone. K's causing a ruckus there. Hexy comes in. And going to get mean mugged, sandwiched by 2 max players. Ball going to bounce right back to Drippy. He throws that up and throws it right to Ducky. Ducky decides to hold it up on that hoop-de-hoop. Now coming in and lays that ball up and coming around that corner. We got Zulk. He fires that across over to Hexy. Hexy coming in, holds it and shoots and scores. NSX1 leads 1-0. All right, here we go. Drippy Jakey has that ball. Ooh, almost loses it, but gets that ball off. Ooh, no, it bounces back. Hexy's going to pick it up and then take a big shot from Drippy. Now Zeno has that ball. Over to the sky, trying to get away. Ooh, hits some fancy little carbs. Now throws that ball and gets it over for K. K is now trying to work that ball in. Goes skyward. Now flips that pass across over to the nest area. No one was there. Now IN, he picks that up. He has to retreat. He's going to go for a partial lap. He's going to cut the corner and go through the hoop-de-hoop, but he runs into a pink robot. I think that was Hexy. Now we got K. Good rotation coming in from that back line. Hits a carve. Swoops in. Here comes K. Turns and shoots, and that goalie taken out. I love me some goalie stunning. Max ties it up at 1. Big shout out. Zeno taking out that goalie. Goalie was nowhere to be found. All right, now picking that up is Zulk. Zulk round in that corner, trying to work it in. Tied at 1. They need this round or it's GG's. Zulk passes that over to Hexy. Hexy, ooh, loses the ball for a second, and there's Drippy to pick it up. Now we got Hexy in their own zone. Going to bring that ball down. Fires that pass over to the backboard. Ducky sends that pass back. Here comes Zulk. Oh, going to have their pocket picked. And it's going to be loose. It's going to bounce right here. And K now has it. K throws it to the center, right to Zeno. Great pass. Coming in from the corner of the halo. Fires it across to Drippy. Drippy's coming in. Oh, they try, but that ball bounces free. Ducky now bringing that ball. Ooh, loses it for a second, but now recovers. Going to fire that pass up. Gets it back to Hexy. Hexy now coming in. And bounces around a little bit. Now coming across, fires it over to Zulk. Zulk holds it, turns and fires, tries to sneak it in. Zeno, not fooled, and he's going to fire that back. Ooh, Ducky almost had it. It's loose there, and looking to pick that up is in. In now, coming in, he fires that across. There's K, what a save. Ball's loose, and picking that up is going to be Volt. And pass that over to Ducky. Ducky, ooh, almost gets it stolen, but keeps that. Now flips that over to Hexy. Hexy now, round in that corner, going to get checked off. Here comes K. K with some speed, coming in hot. K swoops. That's Hexy with a good defensive stop there. And now here comes IN. IN going down, pass that over to Drippy. Drippy going to pass that over to K. K trying to get away and goes to the sky, coming in hot, turns and fires and finds it. Past 3 of them. 2-1, Max leads. Welcome back, Zachary. Appreciate you back in the chat. All right, here we go. We got Zulk round in that corner, coming around and bringing that ball up the sidewalk. And gonna circle around. Nope. Throws it back. Good outlet pass. Volt, though, takes a big hit, and Drippy's just gonna spank it. Now Zulk brings that back into the zone, coming in from the nest. Shoots Zeno with a great save. And here we go. Picking that back up is Hexy. Throws it back over to Zulk. Zulk comes storming in. Zulk tries laying it up for Volt. Volt's there. Volt's just going to try to get rid of it over to Zulk. Zulk now resets it, but it's intercepted by K. We got 42 seconds to go. K trying to put on the moves. Throws that over to Jakey. Drippy now. He hits a beautiful ceiling carve. He's coming in the right direction. He's now swooping in towards the middle. He's going to lay that up. Oh, just a little bit fingertips away from my end. Getting that ball, but Zeno has that now. Zeno coming in and going to turn and fire, and they miss. Hexy's like, let's just get that out of here. Zeno turns around, and the ball's right there in his face. He's going to throw that back for Drippy. Drippy over to IN. Trying to play with it. Throws it back over to Drippy. Drippy throws it down for Zeno. Zeno gets checked off, and here comes Hexy. Hexy now needs a goal. They need to keep that ball off the ground. Here they come, coming storming in, and turns and fires. No, it hits the ground. So close. That round goes to Max by a score 2-1. They take the match. All right. Well, congratulations. Goes to Max. They took it in 3 rounds, but NSX1, even though they lost, 2 out of the 3 matches were pretty close. That last one, that was like probably like about 3 feet away bounce from being a tie game, and see what happened when it went into overtime. But we got NSX1. They're going to drop 2, 3, and 3. And Max is going to jump up 2, 5, and 2. So, but that's going to do it for this cast. We're going to be back in, what time is it now? We're going to be back in about 30 minutes with Serum versus Formula 3. So, grab your Slurpees, maybe grab some popcorn, put it on the big screen. You guys can chat on your phone. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button too. Appreciate that. I like seeing those little thumbs up. It just reassures me that I'm doing a good job helping hype the homies. But until next time, keep grinding, you guys. And oh, there's my bunny tree. Peace.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.